Coronavirus cases have risen in Italy, South Korea, and Iran, stoking fears that coronavirus could become a pandemic. But the World Health Organization today said we aren't there just yet.
For the moment, we're not witnessing the uncontained global spread of this virus, and we're not witnessing large-scale severe disease or deaths. Does this virus have pandemic potential? Absolutely, it has. Are we there yet? From our assessment, not yet.
We have Anjalee Khemlani joining us with the latest. And Anjalee, we just heard the WHO saying that it's not a pandemic yet, but it could turn into one in the future.
It could, yeah. That's the thing that they're looking at right now, is whether or not the cases outside of China do in fact spread more. And once it becomes, something that basically everyone in the world could be exposed to, that's when it will start becoming, easily a pandemic. Right now, the main gaps are, South America and Africa. That's where we've seen the fewest number of cases, basically none at all. So that's one of the things that they're keeping an eye on. And
Gilead is a stock today, just in the pharma industry. We've seen a lot of these pharma stocks move because of the coronavirus, either up or down. Gilead getting a huge boost today. It was up had a bigger move to the upside earlier today, so it's come back a little bit, but still up just over 3%. And a lot of this has to do with what the WHO said about their treatment potential of one of their drugs.
Yeah, so they do say that they are seeing some positive results, and we know that there are positive results from other coronaviruses that they've tried to use as antiviral, specifically the Middle Eastern one. So there's some reports from that are helping boost the stock. Gilead is just one of those companies. There's also Johnson & Johnson and Sanofi among the larger companies that is pursuing this, as well as Inovia and Novavax, who are pursuing the vaccines as well. So, there are a bunch of companies that are right now what we're keeping an eye on because even though a lot of this is a year and a half out, there's still some interest right now to kind of help these companies along.
And Anjalee, you mentioned Sanofi. They are actually opening a new manufacturing center for active pharmaceutical ingredients. And what's interesting about this is this actually has something to do with, and it ties in with the coronavirus outbreak,
Correct, right? So China, as we know, is one of the largest sources of active pharmaceutical ingredients. That's the basic stuff that goes into basically any type of pharmaceutical product, including generics. So there's been a lot of concern as the coronavirus has spread about what that means for the future of the generics market when you're talking about the prices, because as we know, that's the key selling point for generics, is that they're low priced. So with the factories that are shut down, the supply sources are shut down, what could that mean for all these larger pharmaceutical companies that are in fact engaged in the generic market? So Sanofi, what their announcement is basically well-timed because, great PR move, really, is to get in and say that, they're creating a really large center for producing these the active pharmaceutical ingredient on their own. And that would be the largest outside of Asia. And they're trying to reduce their reliance, which is about 60% on Asia right now for that ingredient.
All right, Anjalee, thanks so much for joining me today.
Hey investors, Zach Guzman here. Are you interested in learning more about the markets and getting the latest financial news? Well, then click right here to subscribe to our Yahoo Finance YouTube channel. Get the latest up-to-the-minute market analysis, big interviews in the world of finance, and information on how to manage your money every day wherever you are.